Did Child Protective Services really remove former NBA star Dwight Howard's daughter? Are people actually arguing with AI bots in comment sections without even realizing it? And why are gas prices suddenly creeping up again across the country? Today we're breaking down all of that and more, so let's get into it.
Whoosh of the stars, a leap through the veil.
Hey guys, welcome to What's in the Cosmos, the show where we break down what's happening in culture, what's going viral on the internet, and what's happening in the stars. I'm Bobby Ray, and today we've got some stories that people are seriously talking about right now. So, without further ado, let's get into our first segment. All right, you guys, welcome to Celebrity Tea. So the internet is buzzing right now, and we've got some real hot tea brewing in the sports world. So former NBA star Dwight Howard's trending again, and not for basketball this time. His wife, Amy, I think they say her name, Luciani. Luciani, I'll put it right here, recently posted an emotional video on TikTok explaining some serious issues in their household. So she claims child support services actually removed their daughter amid what she described as troubling situations. Now, the video has gone viral and people are talking. So in the video clip, she's very vague at first, but you can kind of read between the lines. Then eventually she mentions that she believes her husband may be dealing with substance abuse. And she's clearly very emotional while explaining everything. So I'm actually going to show you guys a clip from the video so you can see for yourself. Let's check it out.
Obi, you know I am so prideful, so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. My marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband even though I was scared for my own self. This is what I'm fucking losing my marriage to. This right here. I told everybody, y'all gotta help him. He is spiraling. I'm in here.
All right, so there you guys have it. And honestly, what surprises me the most is seeing celebrities, people we used to view as untouchable, now airing out their personal struggles on the internet, just like the rest of us. She's clearly begging for help, saying she feels like she's losing her husband to substance abuse, and it's really emotional to watch. But at the same time, when you look at the comments online, a lot of people are not taking the situation very seriously. Some people are saying things like, you've only been married 14 months, get on while you can, or telling her she should have paid attention to red flags. And while those things might be true, I do still sympathize with her because dealing with someone who has substance abuse issues is extremely difficult. And honestly, sometimes money and fame can actually hide those issues even more. So I really want to hear what you guys think about this. Do you think she's overreacting? Do you think she should have kept this private instead of sharing it online? Or do you think speaking out publicly might actually help her situation? Let me know what you guys think. All right. So let's move on because the internet has been acting very strangely lately. Now, this next story is honestly kind of crazy to think about. There's a growing conversation online about the possibility that people are arguing in the comment sections with AI bots, okay? Actual AI bots, and don't even realize it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the idea that you could be arguing in someone's comment section for about 30 minutes just to find out you've been arguing with a robot is kind of insane to me. But my biggest concern is really the viewer not realizing that it is someone fake. So, because now with AI technology, someone can easily take a person's likeness and suddenly create a video that makes it look like they're robbing a store or doing something illegal, whatever the case might be. And if the video looks realistic enough, a lot of people might believe it, especially older people may not fully understand how advanced AI has become. For example, my mom, okay, and she's not old by any chance, she's a glam mom, but a lot of older people, they just don't immediately recognize when something is AI generated. Meanwhile, the younger kids totally opposite. They're actually getting really good at spotting it. So like my nieces and nephews, we will see an AI video and instantly they'll say, okay, that's AI. And they'll probably pick up on it before I even pick up on it or notice it.
Guys, welcome to my first TikTok ever. So today I'm going to show you my face routine. So the first thing I do is wash my face with cold water. Then I go in with my toner, this Fenty Fat Water right here. Yeah, it's that girl. Finally, I finish up with...
I can't even lie, this is dangerous.
By now, I'm sure a lot of you have come across those eerily perfect videos on TikTok. That's because they're not. These AI-generated influencers look, move, and even talk like real people.
But the bigger question here is authenticity, okay? Is AI slowly learning our voices, our personalities, and the way we communicate online in order to create digital personalities that feel more and more real? And if that is the direction things are going, what does that mean for real content creators who are trying to build an audience? Because now we're not just competing with other people, we might be competing with machines. Between AI followers, deepfake videos, and algorithms pushing whatever gets the most attention, the internet is starting to feel like a very strange place. And I'm just being real, but I digress. Speaking on strange situations happening behind the scenes, let's move on to our next segment. Here's something happening in the world right now that a lot of people are not fully connecting yet, or maybe you are, but it's no surprise gas prices are starting to rise again across the country. And one of the biggest reasons has to do with growing tension in the Middle East. So there have been escalated military tensions involving the United States, Israel, and Iran. And one area that keeps coming up in these discussions is something called the Strait of Hormuz, which is one of the most important oil shipping routes in the world. About 20% of the world's oil supply moves through that region. So whenever there are military threats or disruptions in that area, it can immediately affect the global oil prices. And when oil prices go up, gas prices go up. So while the internet might be arguing about celebrity drama and TikTok trends, there are actually major geopolitical events happening that could affect the global economy, which is exactly why it's important to sometimes step back and look at the bigger picture. But when you really think about everything we talked about today, there's actually a deeper energetic theme connecting all of these stories. So let's zoom for a second and talk about what's happening in the cosmos. Right now, we are in Pisces season, which is the final sign of the zodiac. Pisces energy is known for revealing things that were hidden beneath the surface. It's emotional, intuitive, and it often brings truth into the light. And if you look at the stories we talked about today, there's patterns, okay, that we notice here. So personal situations becoming public, questions about the real versus what is artificial online, and global tension rising behind the scenes. All of that reflects the same energetic theme. Things that were hidden are starting to surface. On top of that, Mercury is currently retrograde, which is known for confusion, miscommunication, and unexpected revelations. So if things feel chaotic right now, or if it seems like secrets are being exposed everywhere you look, that energy actually lines up perfectly with what's happening astrologically. But the good news is that we're approaching Aries season, a big Aries season, which represents the beginning of a new astrological year, a fresh start, a reset. So right now, the universe might be asking all of us a simple question. What truths in your life are starting to surface that you can no longer ignore? And that is what's happening in the cosmos. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you follow the page so you don't miss out on the next one, because tomorrow, that's right, tomorrow, we might have to talk about why the internet suddenly started coming after Beyonce and Jay-Z. And trust me, the conversation is getting interesting. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. And that's what's happening in the cosmos.